Hey everyone, just a quick disclaimer before we get into today's video. This video is going to be a bit of a short one. I just wanted to get it out pretty quickly. My actual long video is on Wednesday night, PDT, and it's going to be talking about something that I've wanted to cover for a while, which is something to do with a lot of influencers. So expect that on Wednesday night. Now let's get into today's video. Hey everyone, what's up? My name's writerbard. You can call me Kyle. If you haven't watched one of my videos before, I'm a commentary YouTuber that speaks about trending topics. I noticed that 49% of people that watch my content aren't actually subscribed, so if you like my content, please subscribe. It's a quick and easy way to show your favorite content creators that you support their work. So for today's video, my friend Duncan sent me a link to this video, which was incredibly eye-opening, and I'm extremely happy that he sent it to me, so thank you, Duncan. And the video was by a YouTuber who a lot of you will probably know who he is. His name is moistcritikal, penguins, Charlie. Pretty much exposes a large part of YouTube and releases a lot of tips that I thought was incredible. And I actually, while I was watching the video, I took a lot of notes down because these tips are so good, and I'm going to be incorporating a lot of these tips that he uses, that he explores in the video. So quickly, I'll give a rundown of who Charlie is. So Charlie is a gaming and commentary YouTuber who has been on the platform since about 2007. He's gained many millions of subscribers, and he's best known for his sarcasm, dry sense of humor, and his love of all things profanity. Charlie is also part of the official podcast, and he's also well known for his series called the Moist Meter, where basically he reviews games and movies, TV shows, and rates them out of 0 to 100. And something that I really want to highlight is that Charlie, or Penguins, whatever you call him, knows a lot about YouTube. He's been there since 2007. He has many millions of subscribers. He knows a lot. So Charlie actually has a media company also called Human Media Group. Basically, it's an advertising and marketing business where he pairs brands and creators, and Charlie's business is in the middle, basically navigates the relationship for both parties to ensure that creators aren't being taken advantage of and that brands have great influencers who can market their product. Human Media Group, Charlie has direct contact to YouTube. The internal teams, he has relationships with them because he has to. He is attached to YouTube with his business and also with him being a YouTuber himself. So Charlie released I think 11-minute video where he highlights a lot of points that he's learned over his 13 years, I think, being a YouTuber, and over the 6 months of him running Human Media Group. So first of all, I think this is the most important point, and it's actually why I'm going to be releasing my bigger video on Wednesday night. What Charlie says is that Wednesday early afternoon is the best time to upload your videos. So if you're going to upload a big video, always schedule your big videos for early afternoon on a Wednesday. This is the time when most people have their eyes on the platform and they stay longer on the platform. So basically there's higher retention rates and there's higher engagement rates too. Charlie also says that the YouTube trending page is so minuscule with its effectiveness that basically if you're on the YouTube trending page, you only gain about 2 to 3% in growth in more views than you normally would. The trending page, as I already knew and probably you already knew too, only highlights the best of the platform on that day, and the majority of videos on the YouTube trending page is actually all corporate space. So what I mean by that is trailers and pretty much things that are very brand friendly. But I think we already knew that. Now, I did include this at the start of my video. That asking people to subscribe to your channel actually increases the chances of people subscribing 3 to 4 times than if you did not include that. So this is called a CTA, a call to action. Basically, it is asking your audience to do something. So for example, what you might know is asking people to subscribe. If you're a brand, asking people to comment, asking people to share things. Basically, it's asking your audience to do something. So Charlie actually uses the example of Dream, who is a big Minecraft YouTuber who has blown up over the past month. And I believe he is the fastest growing YouTuber currently, other than T-Series. And he uses call to action also. It's a whole psychology thing that Charlie talks about. But basically, if you frame it as a question, people won't do it. But if you frame it as a demand, like they have to do it, more times than not, they will do it. Now, this is the part that didn't surprise me, and it probably doesn't surprise you also. Basically, the branch of YouTube that deals with community guidelines is completely isolated and independent from the rest of YouTube. There is not much connection or much relationship or communication between the guidelines department and also the rest of YouTube. And something I also learned that when there is copyright strikes, that is completely handled off-site and is handled independently between the two parties. So the YouTuber and whoever is issuing the copyright strike. So what I got out of this is that I'm going to be making my big uploads on a Wednesday. I'm going to be doing call to actions more regularly. And also, if I ever get a community guideline strike or a copyright strike, I'm going to have to pray and jump onto Twitter and raise up a storm and hopefully get a big YouTuber to cover my ass, because otherwise I'm screwed. Also, before I end this video, I saw a comment also by one of my subscribers called Jacob. He wanted to know a few different points relating to YouTube content creation. Just wanted to quickly cover it here because I think it's important that I speak about it. But first of all, tips regarding video editing. I use Premiere Pro and then I use Photoshop for my actual thumbnail creation. But one of the biggest things that helped me on Premiere Pro was learning shortcut keys because it cuts down a lot of time, making sure that all my files that I'm going to be using are all in the same folder. All of the content that I need for my video, my outro, my intro, songs, all of that is easily accessible. And also, do not be afraid to look up tutorials on YouTube. They help so much. Planning content, this is another thing. What I do is I look up what's trending, and basically what I try to do is upload once or twice a week. So just having a regular schedule helps a lot. Thumbnails, another thing. I'm still learning with thumbnails, but less is more. You don't want to clutter your thumbnail. And another thing with thumbnails, make sure that all your thumbnails maintain an almost consistent layout. It's your branding. And you don't want each thumbnail to be completely different from the next, because you want your subscribers and potential subscribers, when they're looking on their newsfeed, to automatically acknowledge that that thumbnail is yours. Anyways, I hope that helps, Jacob, and I'll see you guys Wednesday night with my video on influencers. So my name's writerbard. You can call me Kyle. Hope you stay safe. Hope you stay well, and see you in the next video. Peace.